right, so we completed another phase. We put the mirror tint on the clear piece of glass. I guess I should have started with showing everybody the clear piece of glass and the mirror tint. It turned out to be cheaper than I expected it to be. I don't should see too much. Too much. I went to the local hardware store. You know, the local hardware store, Monster Giant. That's not the name of it, but that's what I'm calling it. And I bought the mirror tint film, bought the glass. The glass was cheap as hell. Like I went to a tint guy. I asked him about the plexiglass because I knew the plexiglass was $24, and I thought that was a good price. Um, Actual tint guy, he wanted to charge me $70. I went to a couple of tint guys. There was a tint guy, they'd be down the street. There was one on 65th Street. There was one on off of 65th Street. There was one on 63rd Street, and then there was one on 70th Street, right down the block from me. And like if you want tint, you know, 63rd in Chester, 65th in Chester, just about. It's right on one of the Ducky blocks, and then 70th in Chester. No, the one is 63rd and Concession, but that's right, the block down from Chester. Anyway, I'm not knocking them as a tents. You want mirror or car tint, but like I only wanted it for the mirror jaw, the smart mirror. And like I said, you seen, yeah, I showed on both the IG and YouTube, but we're having problems with our secondary affiliate now. People like, you know, if you're keeping up, we had some IG problems now. YouTube's giving us problems. Hopefully, it'll all be resolved at some point. So we got the mirror tint. Like I was saying, we went to the local hardware store. The boy, one of the guys, because the other two guys, they were saying like, I don't think I ever talked to the one boy on 70th Street. Then the boy on off of 63rd, he said that he had the same stuff I got. No, he didn't. He had a bigger box. He probably had he had the wholesale box, but he said, no, I can't sell it. And then the other boy said the same thing, but I asked him how much it would cost for him to put it on there, and he said about $70, which was fine. I wouldn't complained about that, but I also saw how to do it 100 times, and I had already planned on doing it. But I figured, like, not to knock him, like I'll be saying, I don't be trying to knock nobody, but I figured, like, if they had the tent or whatever, and they didn't want to sell me the box, I don't even know what the box is. That maybe they would just put it on there themselves. But I found, because you know, I was only seeing it online, and right now with all the credit for what I'm going through, I didn't want to get a credit card. So I went in there, and luckily, yeah, I just blessed me. I was able to find, and that's why I was brought them up, because the one boy was like, "No, you don't want to use the plexiglass. You want to use the." Now I've removed tint. I was forced to remove tint, so, and it turned out pretty good. There are still some wrinkles in the stuff, but like for me, I'm good with that. I'm good with that, you know what I mean? And it was the first go round, like anyway. So the film was more than the actual piece of glass, and that's what I was getting to. Like the plexiglass was 24, the real glass, what the boy told me was better, because he was saying it would be easier and the tint would stick better and you would be able to clean it better. But you know, I see a lot of folks. I don't know how the plexiglass. I've seen the amateurs do it, and it seemed like it was better, but I don't know. Maybe they edited better. I don't know. But the film was more than the glass. But I got way more film left, so I don't even know if I'll ever use the rest of the film unless I make another smart mirror. But we're doing it in stages, so It's stage 126. Actually, it's like stage 7. I don't know. Because like I said, we did the Raspberry Pi, we set that up. Then we just did the just to test it out. Because on some of the smart TVs, they have the Google Play. They have the Google Play Store. And with the Google Play Store, you can get the Ink Hunter. That's the whole point of doing this project. And so I just used the Ink Hunter, and then we got the camera for the Magpie. So that's the thing. I exchanged something for that, and that was that. But the whole thing was the Ink Hunter on the full length, even though it ain't in full length. Like I said, I'm gonna get the TV mount that has the arms, and instead of it going left to right, I'm gonna have it vertical going up and down. Yeah. So so then that way you could get upper body visuals, you could get lower body visuals, and like I said, I tried the Ink Hunter on my phone, and then I mirrored it to the TV, different type of mirror, not the smart mirror, but I mirrored it to my TV. I couldn't give you a live action drawing of that. I had to give you some screenshots, but that looked good. I just had to take it from landscape to regular picture, portrait mode or whatever it's called. And like I said, then throw the TV in there or whatever, monitor, TV, whatever behind that. You create whatever you create, the house, all that. And the Raspberry Pi, that's another stage. I might get to that today. I doubt it because I got a bunch of errands to run. And it's gonna rock it like that. Like, I don't even know. But like I'm saying, I don't know if you, I guess, the glass, I'm not trying to pick it up because in the last video I picked it up. I'm not trying to get you to see what they're going to do. So, but you know, that's what it is. I'm not in this video too much. I'm just looking at whatever you. It's mirror. Yeah, we got the mirror thing on there. So for me, like, you know what I mean? That's just what it is, especially for the DIY. And I don't like that half-ass stuff, but at the same time, like I don't know. We out here right now outside the garage, you know, my little working station. I'm joking. But we got our sawhorse. I gotta hook up the whiteboards because they look like they're coming apart. Might even be able to remove them if there's some space, but it's my makeshift sawhorse. So this is like part 4 in the stage. I got the lumber. I'm gonna do some practice cuts just to make sure, like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But we're creating the housing, the frame for the smart mirror. So I'm gonna do these cuts, and then this is the long way. So this is the side that's going to end up horizontal. No, this is the side that's going to end up vertical. My bad. And like I said, I wanted to be on the TV. I don't have the TV yet. That'll come later. I'm just trying to do the housing for the mirror. I got to show you the mirror later because I put the mirror tin on. I think, no, I did release a video on that. So that's done. Right now, I'm about to make these cuts and then I'm going to glue it together. And then after that, I'm going to put some screws in it. Then I'm going to put the facing on it. And I'm going to put the mirror in there. And we'll go from there. All right, so we got the horizontal cuts, like for the horizontal way the TV and monitor, whatever I end up using, will go. That's the horizontal. Well, no, that's the vertical way. These are the sides. These are the side panels. The side panels, and like I said, the monitor mirror is going to be horizontal. And then this is the vertical pieces. So now I'm gonna put it together. I got the clamp joint. I'm doing the housing right now. So I'm gonna put the clamps. So I'm gonna glue it together, put the clamps on, let the glue sit
go in here and watch more of the games the Eagles already played. Not going to discuss that. And then when it's all glued together and fitted together good, I'll go ahead and throw some screws in there and rock out like that. And then, like I said, hopefully, the glue should only take like an hour, but then put the nails in, then work on the face. Now the face might be a little bit more difficult because that's when I got to put those angle cuts in it. Like I said, I don't really have to, but I think I want to. But I'll make that decision when I come to that because I don't want to waste any wood. Like I could do it like I'm doing the housing, but and then like I still on the sides, and I should have looked for that. I still want to cut like ovals in there so that the monitor, TV, whatever I get can breathe along with the Raspberry Pi. But we'll come back. All right, so we got it glued together. It's a couple minutes later. We got it all cut down, glued together. I think the vertical lines or the vertical panels, it's gonna make it tight, but I did like add some space to it. But I think I wanted it tight. I know the horizontal panels are wide. I put like 1.5 inches on both sides. Then, like I said, when we put the face on, that'll cover some of that. So then we just gotta put the mirror in there and then secure it down. So I still gotta cut those panels down, and I can do that now. But for right now, like I said, I gotta let that dry. So I think I'm gonna move that to the side. I'm gonna cut the panels that's gonna go like behind the mirror to hold it in place down. And then the panels that are not the panels, but I'm because I don't know where to cut off at. I'm gonna cut down the pieces of wood that I'm gonna have hold the mirror in place at the top and the bottom. And then we're gonna keep it rocking like that. So I'm gonna step back, get another view of it right now. Like I said, it should take like an hour, maybe an hour, and maybe a half hour. I'm probably gonna do like 2 hours. I don't know. I think it's still the sun's going down. So but I think I should have enough light out here because I don't got. That's the hard part. Like putting that together. Well, actually, the face will be getting them angles, but it shouldn't be too hard. Like, just making sure the face is how it's supposed to be on the angles, like coming in from this corner and the corners and stuff, just making sure that's all good. And I'm gonna put the screws in before I do the face anyway. Like once this is all glued together, I'm gonna put the screws in. Like I could probably put the screws in now, but I'm gonna let it dry. And when I said it was gonna be tight, like I kept known for this out was something. I think I'm gonna leave it alone as long as it's flush on there. Checking these joints. Like, so yeah, that's the housing. I got some glue on there, like glue in there, but I can sand that off and do some sanding and stuff like that. And like I got some stain. I'll probably stain it because like even though I like lighter wood, don't get all racial on me. I like lighter wood. The stain I got when I did my daughter's jewelry box, I kind of like that color for this project. The original wood that I had, I think I had some mahogany for that project. I like that original wood, but then when I stained it, after putting the design on it with the burning tool, and I could probably put some burn designs on this joint, or like I said, I just picked up a used router. I think I know I'm gonna take that back, but I saw another router that was basically the same price, but it's still not the table router I want, but that could be in the future. So, all right, we'll be back. All right, so we just got done cutting this down. Like I know that ain't much from the last time, but like I said, if I loosen this up, like I can see if it'll my bad. The camera angles and angles. Excuse the messful. like this will sit like that, and I can put the, and that'll hold the glass in. And then the face, like that'll hold both sides of the face in, or the mirror glass. Like I bought the glass, I put the, I don't know if I showed the glass before I put the mirror tint on it. And then, like I said, I'm gonna screw it all together. So that's gonna sit up down there, one's gonna sit up here. That'll house the mirror. And then you put the monitor or whatever I'm gonna use in the middle. You know, and that'll will rock out like that. Like I said, for now, I'm going to, because I think we're done all the cuts. I think I'm done all the cuts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this up. You know, I'm gonna throw the tools. I'm gonna clean my circular saw because after the picture frame project, I didn't really clean that properly. But I'm gonna clean that and put the tools away that I think I'm done with for now. Like no, because we still got to do the face cuts, but I don't know how much light will be out here. So we might not get to the face cuts today. We might not get to it till tomorrow. And like I said, we'll do the face cuts. That'll dry. I'll definitely let that dry. I'll definitely put the screws in there, make that secure. Screws, bam, boom, boom. Then we put the face. I'm gonna fit, before I put the face on, I think I'm gonna see how the mirror fits. I might not do that. I might try, because I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna play it by ear. Either I'm gonna I'm gonna fasten the part that I just showed you in there. Like there's the other one for the top. So either I'll fasten that. That way I can have a little shelf, and then put the face on, like cut the face and then put it on. And then like I know that the depth for the mirror is good. I know that the mirror won't fall or nothing. It'll be good in there. Then I just gotta find the monitor whenever I find the monitor. And like I said, I could make the cuts and then stain it. I could make the cuts. I might do a dry fit just to, I might do a dry fit just to make sure it fits, then stain it. Because I got stain. I don't know how I feel about stain, but I don't feel like getting no more stain. But I'm definitely going to stain it. Then sand it, and then probably stain it again. Then maybe like I'll stain it. I don't know if I want to paint it. I got a bunch of paint down here that ain't mine, but it's paint down here being unused. But I don't think, because sometimes you see, I think the stain will be fine. I think the stain will be fine. So I think I'm gonna do a dry fit with everything fastened and secure, but the face. And then once I dry fit that, and then do the cuts on the face, stain it all, then I'll put it together, and that'll be our housing. And then, like I said, then I can cut the holes out for the, I got a jigsaw. I got the drill and the jigsaw. I can use to cut the hole out for the ventilation for the TV and the Magpie. And then whenever I get, like, I'm not in a rush to get the monitor, whatever we decide on, a TV monitor, or a TV or a computer monitor. But when we get to that part, I'll let you know. All right, so we did a dry fit. Like right now, like I'm saying, it kind of looks like the mirror effect. And once the TV is in there, then we got the black behind the TV or computer monitor, whatever you want to say. Now, like I said, I just got these here. That's where the face is going to be. Now, I thought that the vertical was going to be a tight fit, but I knew I may put some extra. So, but it's still all good because I'm gonna have the face over it. So even with those spaces on both sides, it's still a good dry fit. And even with the bubbles up here for where I taped it down on the other side, it's like when I place it in there, when I place it in there, and like it's a little bowed right now, I don't want to keep it in there like that with the bow in there because it is glass, but at least we know that it fits. Once we put the screws in on the side that we put it in, once we do the face and put the face together and put the face on, install the face, it'll fit right in there. And then we do the, like I said, the support joints on the other side of this. These are the beams for that. So I'm gonna have, this, like I said, I'm gonna have that behind it, holding it in place. Like you already saw it fit in there. So that's gonna be behind the mirror, holding the mirror in place on both sides. I might have to paint this black. I don't know if I have black paint, but I do have some black material that I can cover that in, just so like, you know what I mean, because this is a two-way mirror. It's like you can't see my fingers, but you can see, you might be able to, you can see these books and stuff that I got stacked up under there. So when the TV's behind it or the monitor, whatever I put back there, whatever is a perfect fit for back there, you'll be able to see the smart TV monitor, whatever. And then I want to get I'm gonna have to get the smart sensors, so it could be a touch screen first before I get the monitor, because like I already did the box, so I'm gonna have to get a smaller monitor, even though like that's fine, because like I gotta put this in, I gotta put that in, and like, you know, I'm gonna show you when I go upstairs after I charge my phone how the smart stuff. Well, I don't even gotta charge my phone. I just gotta do what I gotta do, which is fun. So when I put together when I go upstairs and do the mirror effect on the TV of the ink hunters, even though what was I about to say? Even though that is still vertical TV, horizontal TV, I'm gonna have, when this is upright, it'll be like that. And I'm not gonna use the TV upstairs, I'm just gonna show you on the TV upstairs, but we'll be back. All right, so we did another dry fit. We did the cuts. They still rough cuts. Like I got most of the cuts done and smooth, and this is still like a dry fit. I want to line up good on every side. And then, like I said, when I'm gonna glue it down, I'm gonna set the screws in. Then I'm gonna glue the face on. Then I'll put the clamps up around the face to hold it together. And then, like I said, we got the mirror sitting in there, bam, bam. That's for my thumbnail. I'm sorry, I had to pause for the thumbnail. And then, like I said, once all that's together, and like I said, I got these pieces of wood to support the mirror behind there. Now I'm thinking I could like rip these in half just to make it so. No, I think that should be good, because even though it might be some overlap on the backside, it might sit up the thickness of that. And like I said, I could put like a black cloth on there. That way it'll still reflect and you won't see that. But I'm gonna put this behind the glass, and then it'll be flush against the face. Then bam, then this is deep enough for the TV to sit in it. Bang, boom. And like I said, I'm gonna put the ventilation holes, and then I'm gonna get the like ventilation panel pieces or whatever you want to say. Throw them on there on both sides, all four sides. that might be a project for another day, maybe tomorrow, maybe later on in the week. I don't know. But I think it looks pretty good for right now. And it's still just a dry fit. Like I said, like once it's all glued together and glued down, like for pieces like this, I'm gonna put some glue in there, put some sawdust, bang, boom, bing, then sand them up, like I said. And then once it's sanded and all that, that's when once it's sanded, then I'll stain it. Then, like I said, like I don't know if I'll put this piece in right away. That'll hold the glass in. I think I'm gonna complete the rest of this tonight as far as the housing and face, but this piece and installing the actual mirror, I might not do until after I stain it and sand it, because I don't want to. Because even though I could put the painter's tape, I got some painter's tape. I could put some painter's tape on there, make sure the stain don't get on there, but I don't even want to risk that. Because like if you take the tape off, I don't know how that's going to be with the film. And like I ain't do the best job putting the film on. Like if you like, I don't know to the naked eye, but you know, I think it turned out good for the first time DIY on my own, not through a class or nothing like that. DIY, and like I said, I'm not done yet. I won't be done until like I put all that on there and glue it down and all that flush on there. But I don't know, because I can't put this in because I was thinking about putting this in, but there's a reason why I can't, or a reason why I wanted to. But I can save that for another time. Like I'll have to clamp these down on the side. I got the clamps that I got. I don't know if they're big enough, but I'll have to clamp it to it when I glue it. And then I want it flush on both sides. Or plumb, whatever you want to call it. And then glue that down, glue that side down, and then come back and do the bottom pieces and all that. I'm trying to think because I want to make sure it's going to be like, you know what I mean, on there, right? But we'll see how it turns out. I think even just right now, like I like the way it looks, even though it's just a dry fit. I still like the way it looks. I might try to smooth these edges down like over here, but I might just leave that. And like I said, throw the sawdust in there with some glue. Any spaces. I might try to saw this down because this looks like it's too much of a gap to just be throwing some glue in. But, and that's more like on this side, like I might take the jigsaw to it just to remove that excess, and then it should fit perfectly. Same thing over here. With these two ends, I might have to take the jigsaw to that. But like I said, I like how it came out so far, and I'm gonna keep you posted. I'm gonna do some stuff I gotta do real quick, and then I should have looked at the time when I was doing the gluing, because I'm sure it's long enough because I've taken classes, so I already know like I don't got sit for like 17 hours, so it should be good on that. Throw some screws in here just to reinforce it. I think, trying to think if that's the next step, because then I could get the screws, bang, boom, boom, bing, and then I can glue the sides of the face. Take some time. I think I'm gonna do the glue first. Because if I glue the face and then clamp it, I can really move on to other things, and I can glue that, and while that's drying, I can put the screws in. So that's what I think I'm gonna do now. I'll check back with you. All right, so this is what we got. Like this isn't even a dry fit. It's kind of like the semi dry fit. I know the lighting ain't good in here. Like that I gotta figure out. you know, what I did was in the for the sake of time purposes, because like I spent too much time trying to do that last portion of the process, showing the stuff on the TV, but that's neither here nor there. So this is like it's not dry fit, and I don't have a hacksaw. I don't have a minor saw, so the bevels and I didn't do any bevel cuts. I was going to, but I didn't. So because like I said on the housing down here, I was going to do the bevel cut, but I didn't. And I don't have a hacksaw that would have just. I don't have a table saw that was just. I did it with the circular saw, which is behind me. Then I tried to clean it up with the jigsaw, which is somewhere, I guess in that bag. It still spaces in there, but like I said, I'm gonna take some sawdust and either get some sawdust and glue, mix it up and fill in the cracks, or get some putty and fill in the cracks. I need
Sorry,
some
I don't know that one.
yeah, I don't know where Alexa came from. She gets jealous sometimes. You know, me, I really deal with katana heavy, and then sorry, I got so much I do. There's only good people, but not good. That's one good, but I gotta watch these shit. But anyway, down those free shots. And then I put some screws in there to hold it together, like I said, for the sake of time, because I did glue it, but the clamps I bought, which were cheap, but they worked all day. The clamps I bought were too small. The rope drawing that I had held in the housing, I didn't think would work with that. I thought the clamps would be good, but right now I got it screwed in. I didn't have any flathead screws. I got the screws I got, and like I said, since I'm gonna get putty at some point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna either bury those in, like take the screws out one by one, get a bigger drill bit, and just go down like just enough so I can bury the screw head and keep it rocking like that. Because I figured, it looks good from a distance. It looks good. I know, like I said, there's some glue, boost glue. Not much. It's not much spillover, but like I can pick it up. I want to make sure I have this little outside, but I don't know. That's just said, like if I had more tools, I think it would have turned out. And even like later on, because like at some point I would like to get, like I said, a router. Like I got the router right there, but I think I'm gonna take that back. I saw another router. I get the money back for that and then use that, but I don't know. But I do want to take that back. I gotta remember that tomorrow. And then maybe I could route around. No, I probably can't. No, I don't know. But no, I probably could. I don't know. And then I could just like, no, I can't. So that's the finished product, basically. Besides like filling in the cracks. But then, like I said, I got the engraving tool and I could put a design on the housing and all that. But it depends on how I feel. But I definitely going to fill in the cracks, bury the nail or the screws. I could take the screws out and just put putty in there once the glue dries, but I think I'd rather have the screws in there, or I could take the screws out and just get better screws or flat head screws. And I don't know what I'm gonna do because I think I'm gonna just keep those and just bury them in there because that will be more cost efficient right now that we're where we're at. But like I said, it is what it is, and I'm pleased with it. I don't know about it. See, we ain't got the mirror in there, the chairs back there. But the mirror, this is just the housing mirror. Like I said, once we put the putty on, sanding down, stain it. Then I'll put the pieces like this. I'll put the mirror in, then I'll put the two-way mirror, then I'll put this in, this Jim John, to hold it back there. Then I got a couple pieces that whenever I do get the monitor, I can put across there and the monitor will be in there, snug, secure, and all that. Like I said, I still have to create the ventilation holes, but that's a project for another time. But like I said, that's what it is right now. I like it. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of the process. Tell me what you think about the ink hunters. Like, if you think it's a good idea, you think it's a workout. Like, hopefully, whenever we get to that point, continue that point, the electronic point. Hopefully, everything will be what it is and it'll work out the way it should work out. It might take some tinkering, but we'll figure that out. Either way, like, I could always mirror the shit. Excuse my language. I don't want to mirror it on there, but we'll see how it all works out. Because like I said, right now, this part of the project is not complete, but pretty much the hard part's done. Like I said, now it's about putty, sand, stain, sand, stain again. And then, like I said, put the mirror in there, put the inserts behind the mirror, or whatever you want to call it, what stabilizes the mirror so it won't fall out or fall. And then the rest is, I think, I'll get the monitor when I get the monitor. Like I said, I'm still in the acquiring assets, but like I said before, I got a lot of what I need. Now, also, like I said, we're still kind of in the standstill, but hopefully we'll be moving forward and life will stabilize and we'll just be stable and trying to do different things outside of the stability and continue to grow in other ways, like the other outside of main income projects. Like I said, I love the field. I love my job. I just gotta get a job. So, and like, I'm not going to jinx that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just leave it at that for right now. But like I said, we're done. So that's it for the night as far as this. All right, so we back. I was just talking about the project I'm working on, the smart mirror. We still going through the different stages. Uh, I just added some glue and the sawdust. The sawdust is over here. That was like a couple hours ago, and then that was all right, but I was like, all right, because I already knew I wasn't wanted to get the wood putty. I got some wood filler. I didn't get the putty, but I got some wood filler. I don't know if it's the right ratio to filler to whatever that is, but it got the job done. It ain't the best, but and I know like it ain't the best, but I'm going to sand it down anyway, and I'm gonna sand it down, and then I'm going to put some more putty where needed, if needed. And I definitely got the screws over here on the side. I don't know if you can see that. There's screws on the sides that I still want to hook up. And then, like I said, I'm going to sand it, filling in the leftover cracks and gaps. And then I'm going to stain it, then probably sand it again, then probably stain it again. Well, I don't know. It depends on how it looks after the first time I sand and stain it. If it looks good after the first sand and stain, I might just leave it like that. But I think I'm gonna like sand it again and stain it again. It just depends. Like, I might save it till the weekend. I might not. I don't know. But I think the filler is gonna come out good once, like I said, it's all sanded down.
And once it's stained, I think it'll look even better. Because you won't see that, it'll be sealed, you won't see the all that stuff, and it'll just look like all uniform and whatever it's supposed to do. And then, like I said, after I do all that, then I can put the two-way mirror insert in. I can put the boards that I'm gonna have hold them. I should have got some L brackets. I was gonna get some L brackets. I think I got some L brackets up here. Like I was gonna just like maybe glue the joint in there, but I think I like the L brackets better to hold, like put in small screws. So I might have to go back. But I already knew that because I'm gonna have like but like I said, we still on this stage, so it might be a couple days before I gotta go back. But you know, we're moving right along. I still think it looks good. I like it. All right, so we back. This is what we've been working on. Got the paint hands. It's all painted up. We've been working on the housing in the face for the two-way mirror for the smart mirror, and basically we've done this part of the project. Now, I got it painted. This is the first coat. I know that's going to come out patchy, like when it really dries tomorrow. And like this side, I got this side pretty much done, but it's still patches in there. I'm gonna have to go over. What happened was I bought the spray paint because I thought the spray paint would be cheaper. I thought it would be easier, just spray paint it, bang, boom, bang. I broke the nozzle on the spray paint. So I did as much as I could, got paint like all over the newspaper that was under it. So the paint that was on the newspaper, I used that to finish what I could. This side's still at the bottom, as you can see, and up the sides isn't done, and neither is the piece that's facing the floor. And that piece at the bottom, I'm definitely gonna have to go over that again. But it's all good because like I like the way it looks now. I like the way it looks now. And like I said, I still gotta do a second, maybe even a third coat, but we were able to put the housing together. We were able to put the screws in. We were able to put bury the screws on the face, and then put the putty in. Put the putty in the cracks where the seams are. We sanded it down all around and up top around. And now we just gotta finish it up with another coat of paint. Then I'm gonna put these jaws that I got it sitting on, like the support, the mirror part. And we've already seen the mirror part in there at a dry fit. Now we just gotta put it in there for real and put the brackets in there to support these joints so the mirror is tight on there. Then the end of the project will be getting that monitor, TV, whatever. But like I said, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. And then finish programming the Raspberry Pi. I might finish programming the Raspberry Pi because it's already programmed and stuff for the most basic part. But I want to put the joint on there. So, like I said, I got the camera for the Raspberry Pi. So I just gotta install the mirror as sooner or later get the monitor. And like I said, between then I can finish programming the Raspberry Pi and then it'll be up and running. Bang, boom, bing. Everything's in there. I forgot. I still gotta put the vent holes in there. I should have did that before I painted it. I forgot. I might do that tomorrow, put the vent holes in there and then paint it like later on in the week or over the weekend and get the panels for the vent holes. But then and then I want to put like I want to put where the cord will, a hole for where the cord is going to come through, and then like a spot where the on off switch will be for the Raspberry Pi. And then we'll be set to go and everything will be finished up.
All right, we back. You don't see me, you see me in the mirror. I don't know. I'm gonna try to zoom that out. So you see the mirror set up there on backbone. Like, that is the mirror housing and everything. I still, like I said, I still gotta put the air vents up in here, like the air holes. I should have did that the night before I put the mirror in. I should have did that. I wanted to do the air holes, then like a spot for the turn on the Raspberry Pi, then a spot for the plug to go through, like a desk. But that is it. It's not, but that's it as far as the mirror part of the project. Like, that's the mirror effect. You drop that black screen down, and I don't know if you can see through there, like with the light off, maybe with the light off. Let me see. No, of course not. But you can see through there. That's my hand, if you can see my hand, and if you can see my hand. But that's the whole effect. So when the TV's behind there, you'll see the TV. I gotta get the touch screen joint to touch the screen, make it a touch screen like the but for right now. And this don't even go to this. Like, I knew like I had to get like a black cloth or something. Like, I don't know if you can tell the difference. There is a difference from when that black background is up. I don't know what you would call that. From when and I could do that. I could do something like this just to have that back there. But I don't even know. Because I could get like a piece of cardboard and put the fabric around it. But with the heat stuff, I don't even know if I would want to do that or just get a black board, piece of cardboard, like spray painted black. Like you can see the wood down there. That's the interior wood. So, you got the wood down there right now. And I'm showing you that because like it's a two-way mirror, you can see through it. So when the monitor, TV, whatever we get, whenever we get it, but basically this part of the project is done. I might do some touch-ups because I know I got like a fingerprint here. I got I tapped something off there, I put a fingerprint there. So I might do a paint touch-up. And then this, I don't even know where that came from, but I ain't really worried about it. And like I said, I put the borders in. I don't know, I should have more screws, but that should be good because it was pretty snug on there, like even before I put the backboard joint on there. And I could still, depending on the size of the TV, I could still take some of the brackets off, like the lower part, and put the TV in there. But I don't know. I think that whatever size TV I get, it should fit in there, nice and housed. I just want to make sure the touch screen is touchable, screenable type deal, and they got space for all that. So right now, I guess after I get done this video, I'm gonna take my trusty tape measure over there, and I'm gonna measure between these two joints, take off like an inch on both sides for the touchscreen ability, and then try to find something that'll fit that. But like I said, right now it ain't really a priority. If I find something, like I was at the pawn shop, the boy was bringing it in. He said, "Give me $60," but he had already walked in the door. I didn't want to take the pawn shop people like we would have met in the parking lot. Plus, they wouldn't test the TV for me at the pawn shop, so I was like, no. But $60, that would have been a good deal. I would have probably threw that 60 into it just to complete the project and be like, bam, boom, bing, or at least the stage of the project. But the pawn shop was like, yeah, we'll take it, test it, and we want like buck something. They paid the boy. If they paid the boy, I don't know how, but they were negotiating. They was gonna give him more than he asked me, which was good. He was still like, I just want 60. You better not stay your ass on the floor. But this whatever. This stage of the project, like I said, I like how the paint came out for the most part. Like I said, it's still kind of drying. Like I know it's sitting on the table, but it's still kind of drying, but it's still looks good to me. So that is what it is for right now. Now I'm gonna just take it upstairs, and even the parts where, because like you seen when I put the mirror tint film on the glass, and even the parts where it was like a little bit wrinkled because I was basically half-assing it. My bad. I guess it's either covered up by the panel pieces or it just came out looking good, looking smooth, and like I'm looking forward to the next stages in the project. Bam, boom, bing, be done.
I don't know if you can see me. Might be able to see me. Might not. You see the TV. I got the phone mirroring the TV right now. Now you can't see me, which I don't care about, but you see the TV is what I care about. Because earlier you couldn't see the TV. I'm gonna try to knock this out real quick and then maybe do an intro because I don't know how that will work out because stuff that I can bring. So what I want to do, like I said, now you see on here, you see the Ink Hunter app. It's all around the room. That's on the TV. So basically, and this is just a preview. Like, I don't know how good you can see that. I'm gonna try to zoom in, get a better idea of how the app is supposed to work. I'm gonna try to prop this up so you'll be able to see the TV, how it'll work. So then, try to. Now it's not lining up. Let me try to put it in light. All right, so that's on the smart TV. Smart TV behind. That's without the Ink Hunter. There's the Ink Hunter image. And like I said, that's horizontal on the TV. I want it to be horizontal, big enough to the naked eye. But I want to put it on there vertical and see how it works out. And like I said, make the mirror out of it. So boom, bang, bang, boom. And with the Alexa, not Alexa, but what is the phone called? With the Raspberry Pi, I got a camera for the Raspberry Pi. I traded something else in, and that's what we did. So basically, we just got the preliminary stuff going. I'll swing this around. I don't know if you can see that. This is the Raspberry Pi John. If you go on YouTube, you can see the Raspberry Pi John. I'm going to swing the camera around on here so you don't have to see me. That's not working. This is the Raspberry Pi. We got it formatted, and we added the preliminary magic mirror. Like, I'm not going to use this TV, of course. I'm going to use a different TV, but they got the apps and stuff. Like, they got the time over there. I'm making a touch screen. I have the camera over here. I do have the camera because I'm going to have a touch screen, and I'll turn this computer on so you can see. That's the magic mirror, John, over there. Now, this is the Magpie. I set it up, our Raspberry Pi. I set it up. Like I said, it's the preliminary stuff because, like, the whole thing with the magic mirror, like, the magic mirror is the magic mirror. But the whole reason I did this, I've been trying to do different things. I don't even know if this is on there right. But with all the technical difficulties, like I say, like everything that's supposed to take 5 minutes takes 10 years, and it gets aggravating. And since I don't have everything I need for what I'm trying to accomplish, what I'm trying to do, I'll show you. Now I gotta open up the internet. And like, it's legal, it's not nothing illegal. I don't download porn, I don't be, and even if I did, it'd be adult porn, like that's legal. But I was trying to get to this Google Play Store. Like I said, the whole thing is I wanted to get this Ink Hunter. I don't know if that'll play. the preview, like I'll go to YouTube, even though you probably already know what the ink hunter does. I'm gonna pull up another screen. I gotta get used to this stuff. And like from here, it's like crazy small. Like I don't know if I could even zoom in on there. I don't know what your view is on there. And I know that's a weird thing, but let me see. I got the YouTube on here. I already loaded up. Only thing got the quick screens and stuff like that. It's just more convenient. Trying to be in your chill. Like I said, this should have only took like 10 minutes. And I'm not a big computer dude, so like, I can't reconfigure computers or stupid shit like that. Not stupid, like, I'm learning, but like I only want this for a specific purpose. Like I said before, I'm trying to have the smart mirror, because you can go on here and check out smart mirror. So hopefully that'll be on. All right, so that's on. And like I said, that's the magic mirror. Right now, that's pretty much all you have on it. I can install some other stuff on there. You can go on YouTube. You can go on different things. That's got the time. I want to switch to time because I don't want no Army Navy time, but that's just me. Got some more stuff over there, but that's the Raspberry Pi. And like I said, I gotta get the mirror. I got to get the mirror screen to throw on top of there, and then I got to get the touch screen, because then, like I said, get the touches, and if we can get it to where get the touches to where we can do the ink hunter draw. Then we in business. You get what I'm saying? So we get the touch screen stuff, and like I said, it won't be on this TV. It won't be on this TV. I don't know how soon that'll be. But we got the preliminary stuff out the way. Like we got the Raspberry Pi out the way. I've been sitting on it, not that long, but been sitting on it. I really didn't want to play with it because I really wanted to get rid of the technical difficulties and issues that I've been having. Sorry, I'm not looking at this. Bedhead and all. I'm about to wait back. I'm about to really get my chill on because this took way too long. So I'm about to get this Raspberry. Like I don't know this. I'm gonna figure the Google Play thing out, not tonight, because I'm done for the night. I'm shutting it down. Like we got it working, it's up and working. I can surf the web, I can do different things. This is the Raspberry Pi. This isn't, even though it has YouTube on it, because it's a web browser and it has all that stuff. But like I said, so I'm probably gonna end up maybe, because they got the 42-inch sensors for the touch screen, so I might go with like something that size. I don't know, because I'm definitely going to look on sale. I'm definitely going to look in refurbish. I'm definitely going to look on eBay. I'm definitely going to look in on pawn shops. Like this one year, I was with a client and we were in Walmart and they had 50-inch TVs for $100. 50-inch TVs. Now I haven't seen it like this. Christmas is since, and we're coming up on Christmas. I haven't seen that, but I'm definitely gonna be on the lookout and try to get that up and get that. Like I don't know, not because like the biggest size I've seen for the John, and even if I get like a 32-inch, I was thinking I could have like a rack. I could have one of them TV mounts that can like go up, like they're supposed to go side to side, but I'm gonna like, since I'm gonna have it vertical or whatever you want to say, to turn this is landscape. I forget what the other one is called. View is called, but I don't know how to say this stuff. But I'm gonna have the John turn vertical, I guess it is. Yeah, whatever. and I'm gonna get one of the TV mounts that has the arm that can raise and lower. That way, if you want to check something on your chest, your arms, like your bicep, your forearm, and then if you want somebody else wants to check something on like their legs, they can they can bring the mount down so they can check their legs and stuff. And hopefully, like I know there's a way to get it on there. I'm gonna get it on there. I'm a very determined person, but I'm shutting it down for that. All right, we got deadhead and all. We've been dealing with some technical difficulties all night. It cleared up